Hey guys, Mary Jo from Mary Jo's Creations. Welcome back to my channel. How y'all doing? I am almost done with the cardigan. I'm not going to show you right now because I am connecting the back. I already connected the sleeves. I honestly forgot to film making the rest of it. I was trying to figure out how many rows I was doing and, playing lots of yarn chicken. I I had to do it a little bit different than what I had originally planned because I just ran out of yarn and in one color, or almost ran out. It's the color I'm using right now. And so I had to adjust a little bit and do things just slightly different. Honestly, I like the way it's coming out. Let me push you down a little bit so you can really see what I'm doing. But right now I am just connecting the back before I, put the final touches and sew it up. Before I put the final touches and finish it, I am going to be looking at it just to make sure it's right. So I'll show it to you then. Because once I'm done with this, then obviously I'm going to put a little bit of length on it, even if it's just 1 or 2 rows, because I just like doing it that way. And then I want to do the border all the way around. If y'all know me, I like to do like a half double, 2 rounds of half double and a round of single. I just like the way it looks. I like the way it finishes up. And so I'm going to be doing that. So before I do that, I'll show you what it looks like. But I was just so trying to figure it out that I forgot to film the last couple of rounds that I did. But I think it's coming out nice, and I'm going to show you here. And this is just going to be a short little video. I'm trying to pay attention so I don't make any mistakes because I have to be really careful. I hope it's going to come out right. We're going to see in just a minute how it looks, because I'm almost done, and thank God I believe this yarn is going to be enough. And then we're going to measure it before I sew any ends or start doing the row on the bottom or anything else. I want to measure it to make sure I have enough, because if I need to, I can actually take this apart and do one more round, one more row, and connect it. If it's not big enough, I have enough yarn over there to do one more row. I was going to use it for the sleeves, but I believe that what I'm going to do now for the sleeves and the extension on the bottom is it's going to just be an all black. And that's just the way it's going to have to be. And I'm hoping it's going to come out really nice. And you know, I should have waited before I cut this yarn in half, because now I'm going to have to tie it together. But that's all right. If I have to do it, I think I'm going to have to. As a matter of fact, I mean, it doesn't matter. Let me just...
So foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep...
I don't like it.
See you in the next life, have to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on
with just one.
What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest.
All right.
Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. 'Cause all I want.
All right. You know what?
Kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I work hard or live at my pace? You're only young once, yeah, that's all great. But I also want a future.
I'm gonna try something. And let's see if this is gonna look better.
I think it's different for everyone. Some of us need work, others need fun. Some of us need purpose to overcome. But try to do what you love when it's said and done.
And like I said, I should have really waited before I cut this yarn, but it is what it is. I was planning on using a little bit of this for the sleeves, but again, like I had said before, I underestimated the amount of yarn that I was going to need. And so it didn't really come out the way I wanted it to. So you know, I had to adjust, and I think that this way is actually going to come out pretty nice. We're going to figure it out. And okay, now what I did here is, yeah, that's how we're going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to do, I should have, I mean, I will be playing a little bit of Yarn Chicken. I believe I'm going to have just enough, because this little piece that I was using was actually smaller than the piece that I was going to use, and I tied this one on first, and it was a little short, but I think it's going to be okay. But I am playing Yarn Chicken, which is my least favorite crochet game. Although at the same time, I'm playing finish that skein, and I've already completed 3 skeins on this project. Was it 2 skeins on this project? I don't know. But I think I have a little bit of I have this much left of the light gray. And I do have a lot of black left, which hopefully should be enough to do all the sleeves and the row on the bottom. I'm hoping. So, and the border. Oh, I might have to use a little bit of the light gray, which I kind of don't want to do, but I think it'll be too much of a contrast, but we're going to figure it out. But right now, I didn't like everything right now in the back is 2s. Like everything right now is in rows of 2s. And I didn't like that just one strip of charcoal gray in the back. So I decided that what I'm going to do is we're going to do 1 row straight down the back. And then we're going to attach the back. So I'm almost done. You know, one row is quick. What takes a long time is once it starts getting really, really big. And all right, that is how I'm going to do it. Okay, now we got to turn this way, right? And then we got to turn this way. Okay, now for all of you who don't know, I normally attach it differently. This is the first time I'm attaching it this way. And it's just a little bit of trial and error right now. I normally, what I'll do is I will do a row of single crochet down the back on each side and then sew them together. And honestly, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to try again, like, I wanted to try and do something different. Okay. I mean, I'm sorry, this is like new to me too, because like I said, I normally don't attach it this way, but I wanted to do something a little bit different, and I'm actually kind of applying the way that Passionate Kelsey attaches hers, but you know, she does it a little bit differently, but I like the way she attaches hers because you don't get that, like when you sew it together, you get that seam. And while I like that seam and I like it better than how a lot of people connect it, which is slip stitching it all the way down, because I don't like that, because you get that like raised bump in it, and I don't like it where it looks exactly like a seam. And so I was doing it my way, but I actually like the way that Passionate Kelsey connects her hexies, because she does it with the clusters and the slip stitch. And I thought that that looked really nice. So, I mean, again, I'm not doing it exactly the way she does it. She does do hers differently than mine, but I am using the same method that she uses. And I doubt she'll watch this, but thank you, Kelsey. I do like the method of attaching, and I appreciate it because I think it is going to look a little bit nicer. So we're going to see, I did the sleeves that way and I like the way it looked. So I figured that I would try and do the back that way too. And again, I'm just trying to figure it out. This is the first time I'm trying to do this and connect it this way. And I am playing Yarn Chicken, and I really hope I have enough to do this, because again, if I have to do like the sleeves, and I believe I will have enough black yarn because I have almost a full skein, and then I have like a little bit less than half a skein in another one. So hopefully it'll be more than enough to do 1 or 2 rounds on the bottom and the sleeves, and then, you know, the outline. But we'll see. We're going to see what happens. Right now, all I really want is to make sure that I can attach this. Okay, so now the top is over here. And the top is over here. Okay.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays. Way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays. Way back a year ago. Back a year ago. Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side. PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights.
So honestly, at this point, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure it out. Like I figured out the sleeves, you know. I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to figure this out. And it's not working very well. Just this part right here. Okay, let me see if I got it now. I mean, that part is honestly going to be covered. When I do the trim around it, it will be covered, so you're not going to see it. But if you know me, you know that I like things to be very crisp. And I am in the firm belief that if I will not wear it, I will not sell it. I'm going to do one more cluster and then I'll take a look at it and see how I like the way it is, because I don't want to go all the way down and then have to take it all apart. I want to make sure that little where I started looks good before I do anything else. So let's slip stitch this here. Okay, now I like it. I was doing, to attach it, I did like a half, I did a double crochet and then connected it, but for some reason it was being a little too bulky, so I decided to just do a single crochet and then single crochet it to the top and to the next one, and that did it. So I'm gonna leave it like that. But now I'm going to slip stitch all the way down and connect it. I'm hoping that I will have enough yarn, because like I had mentioned before, I am playing Yarn Chicken right now. Like, that's all I got. Now, I do think I will have enough. But we are going to see.
Living life every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep buying everything. See you in the next life, have to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight. Gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest.
Like, honestly,
better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool.
This has been like
I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate.
a nightmare, because I really can kick myself. I should have, you know, like, I really wanted to make myself a pair of shorts, and I should have just made the cardigan first like I wanted to, but I didn't. I made the shorts first, and now I am short of skein and I don't have enough, so it's my fault. And I honestly don't know if I'm going to have enough to connect it.
There's so many differences in each of us. Trust your gut, it can show you what you want. Living life every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days.
So right now, we are playing Yarn Chicken. Are you kidding me right now? And I lost Yarn Chicken. And I don't think I have like by like this much. This is like driving me crazy. I might have a little bit of it in my room. I'm gonna check. Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm Mary Jo from Mary Jo's Creations. And let me bring you down. There you go. How you doing? I know I look like a hot mess today. My hair was getting in my way, so I put it up. I'm starting to get a headache, though, so don't be surprised if it comes down. I'm trying so hard to finish this cardigan. It's been a couple days now, probably like a week since I started it. I have it written down, but I've been trying to pick it up every day. I'm almost done. I am doing my last round of the border, and then all I have to do is figure out the sleeves, how I want to do the sleeves. But I'm doing the border now. Again, I'm sorry. I am a hot mess today. Welcome back to my channel. I don't know if I said this already, but we're gonna say it again. If this is your first time watching, hi. Welcome to the, craziness that is my life and my channel. The hot mess that it is. If you've come back, thank you. You're awesome. But yeah, like I was saying, I am doing the border, and I decided to what I did was, once I got all the pieces together and I closed them all up, sewed the back on and everything, I decided I always like this one. I did it a little bit different than I normally do, and I actually like this way better. So I'm going to make another one like this when I make the next one, which should be in some fall colors, some really nice oranges and purples. But I did go around once after the whole thing was attached, and I did 2 rows on the bottom. So this is the bottom. So if you see the bottom, there's 2 rows on the bottom of the black. And then what I did was I went and did 1 round of the clusters around the around here, around the front. And then I started doing the border all the way around. So the border was 1 round of half double crochet, and I'm on this 2nd round of single crochet, which is I think what I'm going to finish it with. Just 2 rounds of single crochet. Like I said, I did 2 rounds of half double crochet, and now I'm doing the last round. I did Sorry. I did one round of half double crochets, and then I decided to put 2 rounds of single crochets, and I'm on my last round of the single right now. So this shouldn't take me very long. And then once I have all that done, I'm going to, hold on. Once that's done, yeah, this is the front. So once that's done, all I have to worry about is the sleeves. And the sleeves are actually, they came out pretty long, to be honest. I don't know if it's because of the yarn or because of the hook. I know that the last one that I made came out kind of small, and it's more like a petite or like a kid's size, maybe, because I used the wrong hook size. I know when I've made them for myself, I used a 6. And when I made the other one, which was pinks, no, purples and greens, that one, I accidentally used a 5.5, I think, millimeter. And now, you wouldn't think that just half a millimeter would make such a difference, but it really did. I don't know what I'm doing. It really did make a big difference size-wise, and you know, you live and you learn. I have to pay attention. I think anyone who's crocheted, we all do that. You're not paying attention and you pick up a different size hook. And so it is what it is. But this one, I did make this one with the same yarn, but a different size hook. Now, I did put more rows in this one, so obviously it is going to be way bigger. But just out of curiosity, once I'm completely done with this one, I do want to lie the other one down on top of this. And even though it's made a little bit differently, I do want to see like the difference in the rows. Because, you know, I'll be able to know, like, I think that one has 16 rounds and this one has 18. This one has 2 more rounds on it. So we're going to see how that looks, how much bigger it actually is. But I think that making 16 rounds with a 6 millimeter hook will make it like a medium, because, you know, I don't want to do a lot of different sizes. I really don't. I want to have kind of like maybe like 2 sizes fits all. You know what I mean? Like, you know, have one size where it's like a small medium and have another size where it's like a medium large. And, you know, maybe if they, you know, if someone really wants one, I can make one that's, you know, like a large, extra large kind of. I'm dying to finish this one just to see how it looks on me, because I am a little bit on the bigger side when it comes to tops and jackets. I tend to be like a large or an extra large, depending on the brand. Hold on 1 second here. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, just making the corner. And, you know, I tend to be like, because I'm just so top heavy, I tend to be like a large. I have used medium sometimes, but it's like I said, it all depends on the brand and stuff like that. So when I'm making my own stuff, I honestly, you know, don't know if it would be considered medium or large. But you know, I want to see how this one fits. So, you know, like sometimes the medium is too big. I mean, sometimes for me, the medium is a little too tight, and sometimes the large is too big. So, you know, I can go through the whole sizing chart and stuff like that, but I want something that can be in the middle. You know what I mean? Because there are a lot of people that are like me. One size is way too small, one size is way too big. And you're stuck in the middle, and you know, you either have to choose between, you know, something being a little too snug or something being a little too loose. And so when I did my hexie cardigans for me, I tried doing different sizes. I think the ones that I have, all 3 are different sizes. I think I did one with like 16 rounds. I did one with 18 rounds. And then like, I don't know what the third one was, but it was all different yarns. So that also affected the size of the cardigan. So, you know, I want to take all of that into account. Because again, I just started, and I've only been making wearables for less than a year. In December, it'll make a year that I started making cardigans and sweaters, and I've made myself a few tank tops. I do have a video, I think it was one of the first ones that I posted, of all the stuff that I've made for myself. You should go watch that. And you can see all the stuff that I've made. Now, the tank tops and stuff, I have not duplicated. I think that when I did make them, in all fairness, I did make them in acrylic yarn, and they feel a little bulky. I'm so sorry. These allergies are going to be the death of me. But anyway, I want to find a different yarn. I am trying to make a tank top, like a granny square kind of shirt, and it is in cotton yarn. So, you know, right now in my journey, it's more of a kind of getting to know phase, like just trial and error, which yarns are better for which things. You make it and see how it works out, you know, and if it looks good and it feels good, then I'll make another one. If it doesn't look good, or if it looks good, but, you know, like I have one tank top that I made with this Michael's yarn, and it's very busy. And I didn't think it was going to come out that busy. Once I'm done with this, I'll show you the yarn because I have another skein of it. But it's pretty. The tank top came out nice, and I did show it in the video. It's like a black one with gray and other kind of speckles in it. But to me, it just feels a little thick. So I would wear it, but I wouldn't want to wear it with a jacket because then it just feels too bulky. I'm very, like, picky when it comes to clothing because I do tend to get very hot. And then when I also, like, I fluctuate. I tend to get very hot. And then sometimes I'll get cold and I'll put a sweater on and then like 10 minutes later I'm like burning up. So, that's why I always layer. It doesn't matter whether it's summer, spring, fall. You will always see me in a tank top all year round. And that's why I like having cardigans. Because I don't even like pullover sweaters too much because it's just like I get if I'm cold and I need to put something on, it won't stay on for long because then I'll get very hot very fast. And I've been like that my whole life. I also do have a thyroid condition, so that might be part of it. But I've been like that for a long time. So I'm always in tank tops. And that's why I thought I would make some crochet tank tops so that I'm not always wearing like these tank tops, Put one on. But they do get very hot. And because they were made with an acrylic yarn, a 4-weight, they are a little bulky. So like I said, I would wear it like if I'm going out and it's not too cold outside, I would wear it and not have a jacket on. If anything, what I want to do is make myself a cardigan and probably a hexie. Because I've made several different styles of cardigans, and honestly, I love the way these fit and look on me better than the other ones. Although the very first one I made, it was a one solid piece, bottom up cardigan that I made. It was my own design, so there's no pattern. I did not follow a pattern. I just, winged it. I freehanded it. I don't even know. I mean, I think I wrote down like notes and stuff, but it was literally like the first thing I ever made, and I love it. I could have made it just a tad bit bigger so that it would like close all the way, but I wouldn't mind making another one of those. But right now, I have so many things that I'm making. I mean, I think I have at least 5 or 6 active whips, which is, I know, insanity. There we go. One. Oh, wait. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second because this is my corner and I need to do my little increase here. 1, 2, 3. 1 in here. Is that right? I think it's done. So I do want to make another one of those because it was so pretty and I love it. I can't wait to wear it again. It's red. It's like I made it for Christmas. It's all different shades of red and like 4 or 5 different kinds of, no, I think 2 different brands and like 4 different kinds of skeins. But anyway, I did do a one piece all the way up from bottom to top cardigan, and that one was really nice, and I would like to recreate that one. But to be honest, like after that, I made a few different ones with, you know, like the back panel, the front panels, and all that. And to be honest, even though they look pretty, and I wear them, I do wear them, just yesterday or the day before to go to the store, I did just put one of them on, and I do like it. But if I had to pick like my favorites, it would definitely be the Hexie and that one piece bottom up cardigan that I made originally. And all that to say that I want to make one that's one solid color. I don't know if I necessarily want to make it in black. I don't mind working with black yarn. I know a lot of people, they have like bad things to say about black yarn. They don't like it. It's hard to see. And in the beginning, I did agree with that. However, after, you know, like in the beginning, it was harder. But once I got accustomed and I got used to crocheting, and even like, I tend to feel for my stitches. So black yarn doesn't bother me. As you can tell, it doesn't bother me, but I think black might be like way too much to have an all black cardigan. I might make one in like this charcoal gray. I'm hoping that I've been seeing all over that Michaels is going to be carrying Big Twist yarn. And if they do, that would make me so happy, because I would really love to go buy like 5 or 6 skeins of this charcoal here and make a solid charcoal gray sweater. So now I'll show you just what it's looking like right now. Because again, the sleeves aren't done. I have to make the sleeves. This is what they look like now. And this is what it looks like. I will, once it's finished completely and all the ends are woven in, and yes, I do like to stretch my yarn. When all the ends are woven in and the sleeves are finished, I will be taking some pictures with it on. I don't feel like getting up at the moment. I'm a little tired and a little in pain. It's really cloudy outside and gloomy, and I feel like it's going to rain. My body is aching. So, you know, I really don't want to get up. But that's what it's looking like, and I really thoroughly enjoyed the new method that I did to attach it. I like it a lot better. I think that, honestly, it's the best one I've made so far. And that's saying something because my favorite one, and I don't know if yeah, I have shown that one. The first one that I actually put a hoodie on. And no, I'm not putting a hoodie on this one. Although I think the one that I'm going to make for myself in charcoal gray, I mean, I can always use the Michaels yarn if I can't get Big Twist. It'll just be a little bit bulkier and thicker because that yarn is a little bit heavier. But that's okay. But I do love, I think this is like one of my best ones so far. And I think I will be writing down how I did it. And I think this will be my method from now on. Like I said, I will be trying it on so that you could see what it looks like once it's finished. And once I figure out what to do with the sleeves. I'm still guessing. I don't know if I want to leave them wide like this. I am going to do a few rounds depending on how long, I want the sleeves. And then I'll decide on whether or not I want to cinch it in like I do my other ones, or if I want to leave it wide. I don't know. I'm the type of person that, I go with the flow and how it feels. Every piece to me is a work of art. So, like, I don't tend to make everything the same all the time. I write everything down and have like a pattern so that I know how to follow how many stitches, how many rounds, so that I know more or less the size. But when it comes to the finishing touches, they're almost always a little bit different because it depends on the feel of the garment, the item. It depends on the feel. I do the same thing with bags. Sometimes I'll make the straps thicker than other straps. It depends on the bag itself or like the cardigan itself. It's whatever vibes it gives me, and that's what I do. So, the finishing touches are always slightly different on every piece, and that's what makes them so special. And that's why I love just doing it. And like I said, to me, it's a wearable work of art. And I hope you like them. I hope you like this video. I'm going to end it here. I have said this before. I don't really have the means at the moment, or, well, now I kind of do, but I'm still trying to figure it out. As far as editing videos goes, I'm not too familiar with the process yet. And I have started using something like to edit them a little bit, clean them up, and all of that good stuff. But I would like your opinion. Do you like these types of videos that I've been making where, you just see the project as it goes, and, if you do, I can get more out because, like, as I film, I'll film them. Normally, my videos have been roughly between 28 or 9 minutes to 35 minutes. If you like that and you like the videos the way I've been making them lately, where, it's just me chatting with you and you see the progress as it goes, or do you want me to, like, edit them better where I get all of it in at once? If you like those kinds of videos, I can try to figure out how to make those. But if you like these kinds of videos, I can do these. And now that I have a new phone, and it's easier, I can always, it'll be easier for me to put up more videos during the week if I do them in this fashion. Because it takes time to, like, edit it a little bit. I rewatch it, and then I edit it a little bit, and then I put them on the program that I use. And once that's done and I clean that up, then I send it to YouTube, and so it is a little bit of a process, but I'm assuming it's a lot faster than splicing and editing it all together, which I don't know how to do at the moment, and I will figure it out if that's what I have to do. But I kind of like doing it this way, so I've been talking enough. I babble, and I'm sorry. If that bothers you, you don't have to watch it. I do tend to chat a little bit, but I'm all over the place. That's what happens when you have, you know, ADD and you're just a little bit of a hot mess like I am. But thank you all for watching. I hope you watched it till the end. I hope you like it. If you, again, like these kinds of videos that I've been making, just leave a comment. If you want to see something else, leave a comment. I am still going to do, and I know I had said this previously before I was, you know, stopped making videos, that I want to count all my labels, and I am going to do that. Now, it's so far into October that I might just wait till December or November to count all of them. Or I might just be a crazy person and decide that, you know, once I'm done with this project and the hat, and, you know, on Friday I might just decide to count all my labels, and I'll film that and I'll put it up. But I didn't forget, and I know I've used quite a bit. Now, you let me know what you like. And I will do some videos like that. I will also be doing a video showing all the stuff that I have that's going to go up for sale. And that's it. I've talked enough. I hope everybody has a great day. Thank you for staying and watching if you did. Put a little heart if you liked it or if you saw it all the way through. A little emoji, whatever you want to put. And I hope you guys come back. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It's free. You don't pay anything for that. And you can hit the little bell and it'll let you know when I post my next video. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day. See you soon. Bye, guys. Catch you later.